You are welcome to my tutorial class on Introduction to Calculus. If you are coming across my lecture for the first time, please don't forget to click the red subscribe button. Also turn on the notification bell icon so that you don't miss my upcoming videos. If x change, by how much would y also change? That is calculus. If x change, what will be the effect of changes in x on y? That is calculus. There are two branches of calculus. We have differential calculus, otherwise known as differentiation. Differentiation or differential calculus. We also have integral calculus, also known as integration. So, differentiation and integration, these are the two branches of calculus. So I want to start with differentiation. Differentiation. Remember, I've told you earlier that calculus have to do with changes. So by dy dx, dy dx means if y changes or if x changes, what will be the corresponding change in y? That is dy dx. If x change, what will be the effect of changing x on y? That is dy dx. Now, that is why we can use differentiation to calculate gradient. That is gradient of number, which is y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. y2 minus y1 over x2 minus x1. This is a gradient of a curve. General formula. If y equal to ax raised to power n, the change in x with the corresponding change in y can be represented by dy dx. The y dx equals to find the y dx, you take the power. You know this is ax raised to power n. You take the power, you use it to multiply the coefficient of x. So we have the power is n. We have n times, you write the whole function ax raised to power n. Then you now subtract 1 from the power. That is the y dx. You take the power, use it to multiply the function, then you subtract 1 from the power. Therefore, dy dx will be equals to an x raised to power n minus 1. This is the general formula for differentiation. Now, I want to consider sum, differentiation of sum and different function. Sum and different function. If y equals to 3x squared plus x, dy dx equals to, remember, based on the general formula, I've told you that in line with general formula, if y equals to ax raised to power n, dy dx equals to, you take the power, which is n, times the function, then you subtract 1 from the power. So in the same way, you take the power, which is 2, use it to multiply the function. 2 times 3x squared, 3x squared. Then subtract 1 from the power, minus 1. Plus, what is the coefficient of x here? This is the same as x raised to power 1. So if you take the power, which is 1, so you have 1 times x raised to power 1. Then in line with the rule, you have to subtract 1 from the power again, minus 1. So this will be 2 times 3, 6. X raised to power 2 minus 1 is 1. So it's not compulsory you put 1 there. Plus x raised to power, this is 1 times x raised to power 1 minus 1 is 0. And anything raised to power 0 is 1. So this will be 6x. No, 6x raised to power 1 is the same as 6x. Plus anything raised to power 0 is 1. 1 times 1, that will be 1. So this is the answer to the function. Constant. Derivative of constant is 0. If you differentiate any constant number or function, derivative of that constant will be equal to 0. I want you to take note of that. If y equal to c, or if you like, you might say y equal to k, where c is constant, where c is constant. So the y, the x will be equal to 0. I've told you that derivative of any constant is equal to 0. Now let's illustrate that. If y equals to 7x raised to power 3 plus 6x squared minus 5, find the y dx. Now let's have the solution. In line with the rule, so we take the power, use it to multiply the function, the y dx equals to, let's take the power, which is 3. 3 times 7 x raised to power 3. You take the power, use it to multiply the function, then you subtract 1 from the power, minus 1. Plus, the power of this is 2. 2 times 6x raised to power 2. You again subtract 1 from the power, minus, this is constant. It is constant because it does not attract x. There is no x written with it. So I've told you that derivative of constant equal to 0. So that means if you differentiate 5, it will be 0. Even if it is 1,000, it will still be 0. If it is 1 million, it will be 0. In as much letter x is not written with it in like this other function. So that means derivative of 5 equal to 0. Therefore, the y, the x equals to 3 times 7. That is 21. X raised to power 3 minus 1. That will be 2. Plus 2 times 6, 12. X raised to power 2 minus 1. That is 1. So which is 12x. And this is minus 0. It will still be the same as this. So this is the solution to this question. So this is the end of the first part. My next lecture, I will examine this, the product rule, the implicit function. I will also venture into other parts which I have not considered. Thanks for watching Ezekan.